તમે CET કરશો ને? Say something about yourself.
Sir,
ઓડિયા કયો confidently ના ઓડિયા English
English.
કયો?
Yes. Okay, sir. As you mentioned, my name is Naresh. I come from Damanjodi, which is in Koraput district. I have completed my high school and intermediate from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya. Thereafter, I did BTech from CET Bhubaneswar, and after that, I did MBA from SIBM Bengaluru. And after that, I worked in Byju's for 19 months. And after that, I started preparing for civil services exam, full-time preparation. And this is my first attempt at OPSC.
Baiji you watch in news recently.
Yes, sir.
Recently means almost 1 year now.
Yes, sir. It's
Why?
been continuously in the news.
Why?
Sir, there have been a lot of issues in terms of companies' profitability, and it's going through a lot of controversies, legal issues. So that
Accounting.
is why. Sorry, sir.
Accounting. Huh?
Yes, sir. So that is why it is in the
I
news.
just exited an accounting person who says it was all right, but Baiju is the biggest example of accounting fraud.
We can say, sir, yeah. And also, there have been restructuring in the company in order to they have laid off a lot of many employees in the recent past. Yes, sir.
It was also impacted by some change in policy in China.
Sorry, sir, I didn't get it.
Byju's made a big investment entry into China.
Sorry, sir, no, I'm not aware of it, sir.
2023.
Yes.
Actually, this coaching and online classes and all that thing, they were trying to make big inroads, and they got a lot of
abroad.
investment.
Yes, sir. They have moved into US. Like for example, they acquired Epic. So that was a big move from for them to globalize the education their company. And similarly, they have also expanded in India also. For example, they acquired Akash Institute for around 1 billion. Similarly, they have also acquired small companies, White Hat Junior, etc. In order to diversify in the education sector.
But they failed.
Yes, sir.
कौन पे failure major reason से कौन?
Sir, the major reason I would say because of aggressive growth strategies they had. Because initially, when the application was developed in 2015, they were focused in the premium segment of the customers. But later, when they acquired most of the premium segment customers, they started to acquire the lower segment customers as well with the same price. So for that, they had to do aggressive marketing and aggressive selling. So which is why that they have been in controversy and they are not doing well right now, sir.
You do digital marketing.
No, not sir. The digital marketing, that was one of the subject in
one of the subjects
yes.
in MBA.
Yes.
So you think Amazon and Flipkart and all, big digital marketing companies of the world.
Sir, they are basically e-commerce companies.
E-commerce
But they do digital marketing.
Mostly.
Yes, sir.
90% is digital marketing of
yes, sir.
Amazon as well.
Yes, sir.
All digital marketing.
Yes.
So you think e-commerce companies are good for our country?
Sir,
tell me 2 good points, 2 bad points.
Okay, so the good points will be they will make the products accessible to larger audience, larger
convenience for the customer.
Yes, sir. And they also make it easier for in terms of accessibility, and also they provide products in less amount of price that is being in the stores.
तारा उटे भल्ला point टा कहले ठोक point. They eliminate middlemen.
Yes, sir.
The biggest thing.
That is the demerit, sir, I would say.
Cheap price कैसे दे पा रहे हैं? He is not producing anything, na?
Yes, sir.
What he is doing is connecting the supplier or manufacturer to the customer, eliminating middlemen.
Yes.
That is how he is able to produce that, no? Sell that.
Yes, sir. Yes.
At a less price.
Yes, sir. That is also affecting the small stores.
Now you will go to the other side.
Yes, sir.
Disadvantage. Is the impact, disadvantage. Disadvantage कौन?
Sir, disadvantage is that as you mentioned that it is eliminating middlemen, and also it is a small.
That is not that's advantage. That's the advantage. You should not have too many middlemen.
Okay.
You know, agriculture would a sector जोटी कि middleman का भाई problems होते हैं.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
माने that बड़ी farmer is getting बड़ी 10 rupees for बड़ी kg of tomato. भुवनेश्वर 60 टाका बिक्री होची.
Yes, sir.
तो 50 टाका middleman नोची. Farmer is very poor.
Yes,
Who is very becoming fat?
Yes.
Middleman.
Yes, sir.
So if Amazon says कि big basket says that I will ready say you order बड़ी tomato I'll give it for 20 rupees. Okay. He takes 5 rupees for logistic charge, he takes 5 rupees profit. वो farmer से लेता है आपको घर में दे देता है. Big basket is doing that model, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
That scaled up in a very large scale is your Amazon or Flipkart. I'm just giving you a small example. So eliminating middle is a plus point.
Yes. Oh yeah, yes, sir. Agreed.
ठीक है?
I agree, sir.
Negative points होची it affects hits small businesses.
Yes, sir.
Kirana shops.
Kirana
corner
shops.
stores.
Yes, sir. They have
And they constitute why that is important in India.
because those shops, sir.
We have a very large segment of our population is in the micro sector economy.
Yes, MSME sector, sir.
MSME तो भी बहुत बड़ा, medium हो गया तो बहुत है.
Yes, sir.
We are in the micro actually. Micro means what? Employees, you know, on average 1.7% means owner एक आदमी या दो आदमी काम करते
They will be employing
उसके पास.
us. Yes.
That is micro.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. Most of our shops employ that only. वो owner होता है एक कोई होता है लड़का छोटू.
Yes, sir.
छोटू में भी बड़ू also मतलब he may be a very big man, old man, but he's I'm just saying one more hand or two hand.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now our economy, our population, very large segment of population is dependent on that,
Yes, sir. Yes.
and they are being adversely affected.
Yes, sir.
You know, in fact, it is their lobbying which forced government to impose some restrictions on
E-commerce company.
e-commerce firms. Okay. What is the other thing?
The other issue is trust issue, sir.
Hmm.
Because we have seen in several times in news that it has come into.
What you see.
Yes. What you see in the in their website, that is not exactly the product that is being delivered.
Yeah.
So this is why that people are also losing trust on e-commerce companies. So that is why they go to the stores and look into the product. After that, they might take some decision.
What do you understand by predatory pricing?
Okay. So predatory pricing is basically lowest pricing. For example, selling at very low price, sir, so that in order to acquire the market, the customers and eliminate the competitors, sir. That is called predatory pricing. For example, I can give the example of Jio, sir. Initially, when Jio came, so it gave its data for free, entirely free.
Understood.
Yes, sir.
Okay. There are number of portals which help in agriculture marketing, in the field of agriculture.
Yes, sir.
You know, who connect the farmer to the consumer. Can you name a few? दो तीन जानते हो?
Sir, I couldn't able to recall it right now. It was like some
Art.
Sorry, sir.
ITC का प्रोग्राम है.
ITC, e-chopal.
हाँ, e-chopal.
Yes, sir. Say what they do is they
e-chopal.
ITC e-chopal. They use vans in order to promote their products. Go to the villages, remote areas, and promote their product, and that is how they reach out to the remotest customers. Similarly, there is another example, sir. That is Hindustan Unilever. They have the very small, even the cosmetic products. They have very small products. They also have a good marketing strategy. They have reached out to the rural segments.
They say something called hyper e-commerce.
Sir, I'm not aware of it, sir.
Huh?
I'm not aware of it.
Zepto क्या है?
Zepto, it's sir, it's a company, sir, but I'm not completely aware of it.
वो hyper is the cutting down time तो 15 मिनट में deliver करते हैं.
Fast delivery, sir.
Very fast delivery.
Yeah.
Hyper.
Thank you, sir.
उसमें क्या होगा? There will be more, because if he has to give something in 15 minutes or half an hour, for example, that means he has to have a very large network of
logistics.
What they call as dark stores. मतलब they are not visible, but it can be in my house, for example.
Okay, sir.
I have a room, I can spare that, and I store, and delivery man comes, picks up, and it delivers.
Yes, sir.
They call it dark stores. Subject of geography.
Yes. Yes.
How was the Himalayas formed?
Sir, Himalaya is formed by interaction of tectonic plates, that is Indo-Australian tectonic plate and Eurasian tectonic plates.
So what is the nature of Himalayan mountains? Why is it called the youngest mountain?
Sorry, sir, I didn't.
Himalayas are called the youngest mountain range.
Yeah. Yes, sir. They have formed recently in the around 40 million 40 million years ago in the tertiary period, sir. That is why they are called youngest mountains.
Seismic zones का मतलब क्या है?
Seismic zones are basically zones which are prone to earthquakes and volcanic eruptions.
They are graded in how many? Any idea? Seismic zone 1, zone 2, zone 3.
There are four, if you remember, there are four grades, sir. So, for example, in India, we have northeast, which is the highest
most seismic prone zone.
Prone to seismic zones. And Odisha comes under the moderate to low seismic zone. That is 2 or something. I don't remember exactly numbers. But similarly, Himalaya region is prone to highest seismic zone. So these are, yes, sir.
Coastal erosion जानी चाहिए.
Yes, sir. Coastal erosion.
Coastal erosion ताको prevent करे अपने सबूतो best method कौन?
Sir, we can do embankments. For example, in Mumbai, we see a lot of concretes have been placed, so that will stop the coastal erosion. Sir. And we can also do mangroves. For example, Vitarkanika. So they are very helpful because they protect the soil from the erosion, and that is only, sir, I know. Yes.
You can build dikes. Embankments,
yes,
embankments, dikes. One is throwing those stones, another is what they do in Netherlands, for example, which is a absolutely flat country.
Yes, sir. That is that exists below the sea level, sir.
Good. So you know that there are so many towns and villages in Netherlands which are below the sea level.
Yes, sir.
But how do they survive there? Because they have built dikes. They control the flow of water.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So when there is tide, the water is kept out because the dikes come.
Yes, sir.
They have floating dikes. Dikes which are pulled out, pulled back, and then when the tide comes, they already pull it together. This is
yes,
new efficient water management technology. Okay. Tama hoche Koraput.
Yes, sir.
Koraput rural areas re major problem gone.
Sir, major problem is education and sanitation, sir.
Sanitation.
Yes, sir. There are other problems as well. Economic issues there because many people who are still living below poverty line and they are dependent on daily wage. They are basically daily wage laborers, sir. These are the major problems.
Yeti economic condition बढ़े पे सरकार कर कौन योजना अच्छी?
Sir, recently, if I talk,
सरकार
in the budget recently, it was mentioned that Madhav Singh Hath Kharcha Yojana, that is being done in order to stop the dropout rate in schools, sir. So that is one of the schemes regarding education, and apart from that,
why dropout happens?
Sir, they have economic issues. They have to be engaged in the economic activities in order to survive and earn for their family. So they have to do that steps in order to in order for that only, sir. Apart from that, they don't have much knowledge regarding education. What is its value basically? So what it can offer them in the future, sir.
That for is many, it is of no value because there are so many people here who are BTech and MA and who have done BCA. And there's basically taking sutta in ready under a tree with other people. Drug menace है ना उड़ीसा में?
Yes, sir.
क्यों है? कौन में है?
Sir, that is addiction, sir. I would say.
No, that addiction happens. What? I will take drugs. I will not take drugs. Yes. We have so many useful things to do.
Yes, sir. They have been. I would say like
one of the major reasons of drug addiction is unemployment.
Yes,
one of the major reasons.
Stress also, I would say, sir.
Stress
due to unemployment or family pressure, everything.
Unemployment. Very basic thing is unemployment.
Yes, sir.
If somebody is fruitfully employed, he has to really work.
Yes, sir.
Okay? He will find satisfaction in that work.
Yes, sir.
If not satisfaction, he has to do a duty of, he has to really put in that 80 hours or 10 hours. Kama karibo, he will earn.
Yes.
He will really not absent because he will really miss out on a daily wage.
Yes, sir.
People don't have work. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. No, your analytical mind is sharp,
Thank you, sir.
and you're prepared well. I found that I've asked you on variety of subjects, and some of that I have asked you questions before you could answer fully. You know, I asked you counter questions.
Yes,
So I
sir.
thought that you are well informed. So let me, extract more. Just try to put you in an awkward situation, but I find that you have responded well.
Thank you, sir.
So, on the whole, you are a good candidate. You have great prospect of clearing and getting selected.
Thank you, sir.
Anything you want to ask?
Sir,
Ah.
I didn't get much questions regarding hobby. So, what kind of questions can I expect?
Regarding
Hobby.
hobbies.
Yes, sir.
You have put strength training.
Yes, sir.
लेकिन ऐसा कोई इंटरेस्ट है स्ट्रेंथ ट्रेनिंग तो ठीक है तो दिख रहा है वो आई बड़ी बजिंग आउट ऑफ योर बड़ी shoulders. You will be useful as a bouncer. The bouncers are in great demand.
Yes, sir.
Everybody needs a bouncer. Who? Politician needs a bouncer. Big businessmen need bouncer. Their children need bouncer when they go to school because they will be kidnapped. Okay.
Yes.
Bars need bouncers.
Yeah, that is most important in
Very important issue. So you are into a good hobby that way. But tell me what otherwise interests you.
No, apart from that, I also play cricket, and I do watch cricket in TV sometimes. And earlier, I used to play football while I was in school.
There is a games and sports. That comes from the games and sports.
Yes, sir.
How can interest like this is also strengthening is is all right.
I'm more into physical activities, I would say, sir.
Okay.
So that is my interest.
Okay. No, that's fine. There is
Okay.
no issue. There is no issue.
Okay.
You just take a lot of interest in bodybuilding. Forget it. The bodybuilding operating.